Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He was brought down.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Got his target, Samuel. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Let's go. You tighten up. 44 is the mic.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sideline thinking to themselves, and
he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. George Kittle. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Taylor on the stop.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
The 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd and inches, Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27 on the play. 1st down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Panthers 23, Eagles nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Eagles.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down. Horn. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Number 31.
16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. He's got it, and it's now 23-14.
Makes the score Panthers 23, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fancy footwork at the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 65-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On play action, it's Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Philadelphia.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll try the left side. Horn. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Panthers 31, Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wentz going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete.
63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Philadelphia.
Wentz to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down. 3rd and 12.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. Working from the gun. Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A pass there over the middle to start things out, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Coming to you, coming to you. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Bridgewater. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's going to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1 yard gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Jalen Rager. Incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.